You see the server connection, and there's a ping. Now, let's see. What do we have here? Output 1134, pipe pro, RM enter, pipe less. Okay, there's all the negotiations, servers connecting to each other, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right, that's me looking at the graph. Where is it? Okay, here we go. All right, as you can see here, there's the ping that came from my little telnet client that connected to the server. First thing the server did was it turned around and it sent pings to all its neighboring servers. It there's the unique 32-bit ID to make sure that the broadcasts are never looping around and causing problems. And we send a ping ACK back to the client. That's this little guy right here, just so you can tell the client which ID it's going to expect. It's not a really it's not an important thing or anything, but a couple of my client developers asked for it, so I gave it to them. Anyway, you can see here's the pongs coming back from neighboring servers, and they end up getting delivered to the client. In from a server, out to the client. Okay, that's a ping and a pong. Pretty stupid. Okay. Now we're going to start talking about channel mechanics, and I'll show you how channels actually connect and synchronize and work, and all that fun stuff. Channels are pretty much easily able to divide them into 3 layers. Layer 1 consists of the commands used to bind the sockets to the channels and tear them down when it's necessary. This layer is also responsible for timestamping and mode negotiation. The commands that are part of this layer are circuit link, circuit live, circuit override, circuit kill, merge in and merge out. I'll show you what all those commands do in a little while. The second layer consists of commands used to ensure that the channel maintains a loop-free tree structure. These commands also make sure servers have a unique ID on a channel. Basically, nickname collisions. You can't have 2 people with the same nickname on the same channel, because then you can't private message them. Those commands include servlink, rm servlink, which basically introduces a server to the channel, removes a server from the channel, userlink and rm userlink, which introduces users to the channel and removes users from the channel. The third layer consists of commands that are used on the channel itself. Message, private message, who is, trace, mode, kill, kick, topic, all those sorts of commands. Okay, now we're getting into the channel mechanics, how the channels are actually constructed. Okay, we'll talk about the synchronization negotiation sequences. In order for a channel to transit traffic properly and to avoid feedback loops, topology maps must be exchanged between all servers participating in the channel structure. During inter-server channel creation, the circuit link, serve link, user link, topic, and circuit live commands are propagated in that order in a forward direction. Upon receiving the final circuit live, a circuit override is optionally propagated backward if modes or timestamps need to be overwritten. Server link, user link, topics, and server lives are then propagated backwards. After back propagation has completed, the forward propagation begins again. This method of sequencing out the forward then back synchronization process is necessary essentially to give servers a chance to see if you should be allowed on the channel or not. A ban or mode restriction from an older side of the channel could keep you off it. Sequencing ensures that you don't get a short glimpse of the channel's members before a band or mode is synced. At the channel point of contact, normal backpropagation is performed. The merge in, serve link, user link, topic, and merge out commands are then injected into the channel. These commands are propagated throughout the channel in a similar sequenced manner. However, there is no need for backpropagation because we're not creating, we're just informing. That was kind of a mouthful, so let's just show you what I was actually talking about here. Okay. Here's my remorse client. I'm going to join a channel. I'm the first one on that channel. Thus, I have ops. Here is the introduction that I say of myself onto that channel. The default channel modes that come down to the client, and a empty topic with a timestamp on it and who it was set by, which was the server itself. Not very interesting yet. So, create another client, host, on a foreign server. Be nice if I could spell local. Okay. Oh, man, come on. Okay, I have a second client called RMRS who just connected to another foreign server, wherever that was. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look for the channel. We send out the query broadcast. What we're seeing here is a whole bunch of paths over that mesh to the other channel. Let's see if I can find it on the graph. This guy down here, all right, that's 1134. That is where remorse is. And let's see where 1154 is. Oh, you know what? I'll just let that regraph. Oh, wait. Okay, what I just did was I joined the channel across the mesh. You can see I picked a path that I found. I used the ID that was associated with this query hit to pick the path. I see myself join the channel. Initially, my server was not aware of any of the timestamps, what the channel looked like, or anything like that, so it gave me ops. It set the modes, and it gave me a blank topic. The next thing I see is I got de-opt all of a sudden, because the other client was older than this client, and the timestamps prevailed. And I see the other client join with ops. Let's see if this graphed out yet. Yes, it did. Okay. So as you can see here, we'll zoom in. Here's my little remorse client. This little blue dotted line is the channel. Go back to the original view. You can follow it all the way over here, and it does a little squiggly thing over here. Hits this server, which is on port 1154, and there's my little RMRS client. Let's take a look at the synchronization sequence. I guess we'll try it from, let's try taking a look at 1134 again. Okay. Now, if you recall, I initiated this inter-server channel from 1154. So, from 1134's perspective, this is what it sees. Send 1134, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's remorse. This is basically just showing you the tree structure. You got 1134 introduces itself. 1135 is connected to 1134. 1137 is connected to 1135. 1154 is connected to 1137. And there's remorse. Let's try it from 1154. Pipe. Ooh, it'd be nice if I could spell here again. Okay, where are you? You're up here. Okay, here's the juicy stuff. Client from 1154 says, circuit link to this ID, pound havoc. First thing the server does is it turns around and it sends to one of its neighboring servers, circuit link, the ID, the path that you're following back, timestamp of the channel, name of the channel, 7 hops, the modes of the channel. It introduces itself as 1134, and it says, I have a user named RMRS, hanging off 1134. Here's his timestamp. Here's his user modes, username, host name, channel modes, real IP. There's your topic, and it caps it off with a circuit live. Then it turns around and it says immediately to the client that's connected to it that it's joined the channel. There's pretty much the default modes, no topic. Next thing you see is an answer coming back from the neighboring server saying that there's a circuit override because it has the same timestamp. And channels with the same timestamps merge their modes, which is why you see an override. No topic, circuit live out. At this point, it's considered a connected channel, even though there's nobody else on it yet. So we start getting merge-ins from the neighbor because the channel is still being built out towards the other client. You see, 1135 is introduced from server 1137. No topic again, merge out. Another merge in, because it happened pretty quick, 1134 is connected to 1135. 1134 has the user remorse on it. There's his timestamp. He's got ops. And as soon as the server saw that, it knew that it had to remove the ops from RMRS because of the timestamps. Then it showed that remorse joined with a plus O. Okay, so now you have a basic idea of what the synchronization looks like, and I can continue. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, propagation suppression of pre-synchronized channel nodes. Natural channel traffic must not be propagated to nodes that have not yet finished their synchronization sequence. This is because it is not until the end of the sequence